Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. Our passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad. It's Mythic Squad. Ogre's howling on mute, I'm sure.
I was howling on mute.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
It's time. Yo, Ogre, we had a great AMA today. Shout out to Skiller for that new graphic he just made us. And Skiller's in the chat. What's up, baby? Mythic
Dude,
Squad
what up,
is in
Skiller?
the building. A lot going on. And Ogre, I'm going to turn it to you. What's new?
Mad respect, Skiller, number one. Appreciate the love, bro. That thing is fire. Love it. As you know, I am Ogre Abroad. That's why you see me in my truck, because once again, I am abroad. In a parking lot, about to go inside. But that's all right. I wanted to talk with y'all first. Had some great AMA today. Like you said, bro, what was your favorite thing? I think my favorite thing is the Halloween event. And in particular, the boar hunts. I want to get one of those gourds. That's my goal. I haven't gotten one yet. Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. I heard they're like a 50% drop rate or something like that. Isn't it like?
Oh, they're not.
decent?
I feel like I got more than I thought I got it on every one, but that's cool.
No, I want to say it's like a 50% drop rate or something like that. I'd have to check on that. I know it's pretty high. I've only won a couple times. I've been crazy busy and trying to level my guys up so I can get some more that can actually win, because I don't have that many yet. Womp, womp, womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
And then
We
also
used to
for
have
those,
a soundboard machine that made that sound.
oh, we should totally get that. That'd be dope. But yeah, I figure another one that the Mythic Squad might like is the fact that there's a dark summoning portion of the event.
Oh yeah,
right. You can get some special, right? It's like they did it just for us. They love Mythic Squad.
I mean, if they had a purple skin, you'd know it was just for us. But I mean, it's pretty darn close. Here, let's check this out.
And the coolest part about that is that these will become part of the genetics for that hero, right? So if you summon or dark summon with it, you have a chance of getting that same rare skin color that can't be done through normal genetics. Like, well, excuse me, Gen Zeros will not have that skin color and won't be able to summon it.
Right. So I wonder, that's something I'm going to ask Beetlejude on tonight's episode of Mythic Time. Are we going to be able to pass on the mutation of the blue and green skin if it's on that hero, or is it solely during the dark summoning event?
My understanding is we will continue to be able to. Let's get some clarification tonight on that call. But my understanding is if you summon with that hero, whether dark summoning or regular summoning, there's a chance to pass that genetic on. But again, just like everything else, it's a chance.
Yeah. Skiller says that he summoned a spellbow that was a common with the name Aloha, and he's from Hawaii. And
nice.
He's saying he should have kept it because it was a common. But I would have kept it all the time. Here, actually, speaking of names, so this is the first time I've seen this name. Where'd it go? Just Man. I mean, come on. And of course it's on a woman, but that's okay. I mean,
that's too hilarious. The irony.
Ainer Just Man. That is not the name that I want the first name to be on Just Man. If you don't know, Justin is my first name. So Just Man Starbuck, or Justin Starbuck, I would have loved.
Just Man.
But these are my bangers from yesterday. I got this one in the pit, was one of my last summons, a Thief Monk. It's got the blue skin, Kalina Silgas. It's a Foraging Thief, which is awesome, but it's also got Stun and Double Clutch. Nice. And then my favorite summon from yesterday was the first one where I hit, because I was literally just trying to get a Dragoon. And I mean, if you can get a mythic, no matter what it is mythic. It's the best. And I
Heck
found
yeah.
this, Dark Knight Warrior popped from the portal. And of course, it's got one of my favorite advanced moves, Toxic, on it. All mine are always stoned, or at least they should be. This one got a lesser, unfortunately, but at least it's stoned. And, with the Warrior subclass and blue strength, with the lesser strength on there, it's got a secondary growth of 22.75. So it could be a whole lot worse. I mean, I used Chaos. I could have gotten,
That's awesome, dude.
It would have been, not as meaningful.
Bro, like you said, mythic is mythic is mythic. In reality, like I would take a mythic archer over a common Dark Knight, right?
Oh,
I mean, because
everyday
in
rare.
reality, as you go up, they're harder to get, they're more rare, right? But a mythic basic is not that much different from a mythic advanced. The big difference is going to come in the stats, right? Because the higher up you go, up to exalted and whatnot, you have higher percentage chances of getting another stat point each level. So
Right.
obviously they're better the higher you go up, just simply in that you will more likely have more stats. But still, this dude, I mean, you stat him out for combat, he could still be amazing part of your squad.
Oh yeah, I mean the other genes are right there. I mean, for commons, there's some that I'm not always excited about when I see, but critical aim, death mark, stalwart. Obviously, I'm gonna be leveling this one up pretty bad. It comes from my favorite place, the islands. I've got a soft spot for the islands. Shout out PI. But yeah, it's a keeper, definitely a keeper. One that won't be going anywhere anytime soon. I have no intentions of selling it.
Heck yeah.
Oh, this one's pretty cool too. Green on green skin on an uncommon card. Caitlin Grass Eyes. Like that one's pretty neat. And I was gonna give one of these away like tonight on the stream, but then you look at the not tonight, but on our Halloween stream coming up next week. Don't forget, we got a contest going on for the Mythic Squad right now. We're going to announce the winners on November 2nd. So you'll have until November 1st to submit whatever you want, midnight Eastern. We'll be sharing the results of that on stream. But look at the traits on this one. If it doesn't have like good traits for PvP, it's got something in recessive. So this one's stun and second wind. This one looks bad. It's got, let's see, paladin in subclass, so that one's good. This one's common. Spellbow in recessive, which I pull up all the time. And then lastly, a spellbow primary. So yeah, I've had a good time in the pits. I didn't know I was at level 14. I did go for a Dread Knight yesterday and burnt 2 green skins and pulled out a dud. I don't even remember what it was. But I lost my Sage, lost my Dread Knight, or lost my Dragoon. So tonight, hopefully I get redemption and Beetle Dude sprinkles in a little bit of extra beetle seasoning. The only one that I don't think is that great is the Paladin and the Ninja when they're colored. Because look, it's just the blue face on the Paladin. So it's really hard to see. And then the Ninja, when it's got a blue
got the mask on.
Yeah, exactly. Where is that Ninja? Where is that Ninja?
The one flipped around?
Of course, it's going to be the last one. Here, right here. No, that's Dark Knight.
Oh.
There it is. Look at that. You can barely tell.
And the blue hair. It all just makes it look like a giant dressed up Smurf.
Just man. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, enough of my burning antics. I obviously had a good time. If you're watching the stream tonight, you might not have to go. I'm going to show this stuff for like a half hour.
Right. The other big thing is the boar hunts. They heard us. They increased the bottom line. They talked about doing it. They announced it today. So now that they basically doubled it, the bare minimum is 4 per boar hunt, all the way up to 100 if you hit the jackpot. But it's like a 30% chance of getting 4, 30% chance of getting 6, and then it steps down from there to get like 8, 12, and all that fun jazz.
Yeah. And
I'd like to see.
Let me see. I think that I would have Darnik. If you go to the Mythic Squad, people, and here it is. Speaking of Mythic Squad,
what you got?
Here's those drop hats. Here we go. In Twitter. And here we go. Present. Share screen. Bam. You might be able to see this. Tell me if this shows up.
It's showing up. Yep.
There we go.
There's the chart.
There's your drop rates. And
there we
there
go.
was a couple people that got that 20 already, so that's pretty neat.
Nice. Heck yeah. Good stuff.
They also did lower the cooldown time for the hunts, which I can appreciate, down to 23 hours. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can too, because I got done with my last one. I think mine at like 11:30 last night, I think. So I was like, damn it, I'm definitely gonna be asleep and I'm gonna miss out on the whole day. So hopefully it went into effect already, and hopefully I didn't do it beforehand. So I'm locked in, but either way, I'm playing tonight. So I might just have to lose a little sleep. We'll see.
Yeah. I win 3 a day minimum, but Skiller's up to like 50 plus wins. And I think I don't remember how many sticks Intern has, but he's way up there too.
I'm hating myself for letting my heroes slack. Like, I'm tempted. I might just go buy a few heroes that are level 10 just so I can like fight it with more, because I only have one set of heroes that can win right now, using knights and archers. Yeah,
I'm using my easy setup is triple knight, and those ones are level 10, and I usually win on my first or second try with those. It's kind of slow because you're just basically timing the I think it's shield smash that you can daze the big boar with, and then basically just mighty strike the whole time, but not all the time. Yeah. And like one of the cool things about this game is like you got to remember when to not kill the boars, because like if you kill the boars, but then Mama Boar is coming up next and your team's looking a little light on HP, you're better off just switching positions to get out of the turn than jumping on the sword.
Right. Yep. Yeah, because those that Mama Boar will do some damage when you crush her babies. By the way, what the heck? How can my knight from like not hit the second position of the boars, and yet the little bitty boar in the second position get my archer all the way in the back? I'm calling shenanigans.
Yeah, about that. Luckily, the big knight the big boar focuses on the person in the front, but there is that move for the knight. It's in the third tier on the fourth side that makes attacks from positions 2 and 3 not as effective. So that one really helps, at least for me.
Yep. Huh. I have not done that one. I usually go down the far right side with the knight, to where like you reduce the chance that they get a daze behind you, and then you take all the damage from the person directly behind you for tier 4, I think it is.
Oh, okay. I think that's actually on the left side.
It's almost, you know what, you might be right. It's the archers I'm thinking of that are on the right side with the piercing strike.
Yep, piercing strike's great, but my move with the archer is the one small stone.
Really?
Love it. It doesn't cost that much, and it has a high possibility to crit.
Well, see, I never really run out. I shouldn't say that, because towards the end I will run out with my archer sometimes. I'll usually run out with my knight, run out of MP. So then I got to waste a turn getting him a potion or just doing like 60 damage, 70 damage. So that can be frustrating. I love the fact that like we're all enjoying this stuff. Hells yeah. Speaking of which, like he mentioned, Beetle Dude is on tonight, so come on back to the Mythic Squad. Also, I don't know if you've been paying attention in the DFK server, but they've thrown a few events night up to include tonight's stream. But there's also going to be an AMA with DAP Radar, like DAPRadar.com. So definitely check the events they have posted in DFK's server if you haven't checked in there today, and check out when those are going to be. They're like throughout the next week, so you'll be able to schedule them in if you're able, hopefully.
Yep, and then don't forget next week, Crystal Kraken returns. Am I wrong?
Yes, and my apologies. Like, mad love y'all for being patient with me. It's been a hectic couple weeks. So I didn't want to commit to it and then drop the ball on y'all. So I just kind of called it.
I feel you.
But yeah, next week we will definitely be on, because I'll be back home for the next week, 2 weeks. So guaranteed 2 more weeks of stability there, which is funny because I say guaranteed and then watch like 3 days in, I'm going to get a call from my mom, be like, they're kicking me out. I'll be like, crap. All right, driving back to Colorado.
Oh, bro. Yeah, that's brutal. I hate driving long distances. You're lucky you can do that. I don't like sitting that long. I get to, I don't know, I got ADHD and got to do stuff,
I love it. I mean, like, So I used to here lately, I find myself just like turning on a series and like on Netflix and then just not watching it, just listening to it and just
Sure.
binging a series while I'm driving. But I also like the silence sometimes. It's like when I do some of my best thinking because I have ADHD too. So like it's funny. I'll joke about it. I'll be sitting there watching a TV show with my daughter that we're like watching, and we're both sitting there commenting about the show when they're not talking, because that's a Beave of mine, is talking over a show about the show.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, but we're also simultaneously playing games on our phone while we're watching the show and talk about the show. It's like
That's
ADHD,
funny.
man.
I
It's
dated this
legit.
girl on not dated, but on Valentine's Day one year. We go out and like she wanted to see a movie. It was like a date night movie thing, and I was like, sure. And the whole movie, she's talking, and I was like, you're smoking hot, bud. This is a wrap. I cannot stay with you any longer. It's like my biggest pet. I used to manage movie theaters. It was like my second or third job. I started out as a projectionist, which like I don't know if they even still have that job anymore, but it was my favorite job of all time. And I was a projectionist during the time that the original Harry Potter came out and like A Knight's Tale. So I'd watch these movies like over and over and over. One of the best jobs ever, like ever.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, always a pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you again next week, Ogre. That's going to be a wrap. You know, these are a little bit shorter episodes. If you guys want to tune in tonight, again, we got Beetle Dude coming on. We're excited for that. Really thankful that he's able to make time out of us. He's one of the 3 board members of DeFiKingdoms. Does a lot for the game, does a lot for the community. And, you know, he gets that long list that they've been working on. And apparently him and Mr. Zipper have been knocking it out. So we're excited to see them on tonight, as well as, you know, a whole bunch of fun that we have. We're going to announce some of the prizes that we have coming up for the Halloween contest. So tune in tonight. I almost showed the prize already because I'm like that. And if you guys are taking the fits, don't forget, you can go to our new Mythic Squad shop. We're going to have new shirts released every single week. One of them should be released tonight. But this is the brand new hoodie. I know I get questions on the size. This is a large. I'm a little over 6 feet tall, 180 pounds. So it's like a little bit slimmer. If you want it to be baggy, go a size up. And then this is the new Mythic Squad OG fitted hat in black and purple. So if you want one, go ahead and get one now. They are pretty fresh. And one of the coolest things that you get is, and I was showing this to Ogre, is this right here. With every order, I think every order, don't quote me on this, comes Mythic Vibes. You know, so every order is complete with Mythic Vibes. You get a little thank you from us is that card. But we appreciate everybody on that out in the community. Thank you if you've already ordered, and we're looking forward to seeing you all again soon.
Oh
Mythic
yeah,
Vibes, y'all. That's a wrap.
Love y'all.
Peace. Mythic Vibes, people. Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad.